Hi everyone, it's Maxine here, Tink and I Treasures. Welcome back to my studio. I have glue all over my fingers. Anyway, thought I would come along with a little envelope project. So you need a slightly larger envelope like this. This is, hang on, I gotta get my ruler. Okay, this one is 6 inches by about 9.5 or so. So if you have a window, great. If you don't, that's okay too. We have one here that's plain. So what I want to do, this end has been cut off and it's open. I want to open up 3 sides. So we'll leave the top one intact. Okay. So it's like this. You know what? While I have this open, I'm going to do some housekeeping here just to make sure that these bits that are not quite glued down don't cause trouble later on. Okay. So there we have this one. Now if you have a plain envelope, we can do the same thing. So we want to cut this flap off and come all the way down to where it meets. You can see that. So this one's going to probably be slightly smaller, but it doesn't matter. It'll still work. So again, we want, wait a minute. Let me think about that. Yeah, we still want to do that. So we want to open it up, on 3 sides, leaving the top one connected. Okay, just like this. So we'll see, does this need any attention? It doesn't appear to. Okay, so we've got our plain one, we got our window, and we're going to do some decorating under here so it shows through the window. Now what I have is my drawer of paper pads that I have gotten from, various, whether it's your creative studio or Temu or different things like that, right? So we have all this kind of stuff that we could possibly use. That one's a good one. These are interesting papers. There's nothing on them. I mean, they're textured and they have some little bit of design in them, but not a lot. They're just pretty much colored. I got the greens and I believe this was coffee something. So yeah, those are textured papers, but there isn't really anything on them. Got this one. Trying to find something that don't like. I don't think I like that one at all. This one might be okay. Oh, golly, just a lot. Okay, little writing ones. Okay, possibly. All right, so we have those. I have, oops, uh-oh, that was a mess. I have a box here with other bits of ephemera, pretty much. Just, you know, just a mishmash of all kinds of stuff. And here too, this is some textured paper I've run through the embosser. I'll have a whole pile here of different ones that I did, and then some other pieces of ephemera, scraps. Yeah, so this is a good time to get out your scraps. And we will be off. So, wait a minute. I think I saw one I liked. Right off. Didn't I? Was it that one? No. Alright, you know, you're going to get yourself in the weeds. We don't want to do that. This is supposed to be a nice, quick, easy. Yeah, that's pretty. Nice, quick, and easy. No muss, no fuss, no thinking, no, you know, just, we're not going to think too much. We're not going to debate a lot. We're not going to get into the weeds with this. We just want to, we're just decorating an envelope for a journal and using up some of these purchased items or scraps, whatever you might have. So, yeah. So that is nice. I like that. Okay, so yeah, we're finished with the inside. And now what I want to do is I want to bring this flap up. This is why we cut it on 3 sides. So I want to bring that one up to just underneath where the window is, or if you don't have a window, just, you know, a couple inches or so. And then this one, uh-oh, see, now we have some more mending to do here. Yeah, you just want to make sure all your bits are stuck together, and that's odd right there. Hang on. I need to do some housekeeping right here. Yeah, just make sure all your bits are secured. And okay, so then the second one, want to bring up just short of the first one. Okay, kind of like that. Right now, this side, the widest side from the envelope, if you have an envelope, we want to bend this over for a flap. Okay, so just like that. There's a lot of paper in there, so okay, so now what we need to do is trim. I'm going to miter it just a little bit. So we cut the top just to where that fold was. Okay. So now we have it folded on the bottom and folded on the side. Okay. Now this one, hold the phone. Okay, so here we want to miter this a little bit and cut right again to that fold line, the side fold line. So we have our bottom fold and we've cut it to this fold line here. Okay. And we mitered a little bit. I'm gonna miter this top one just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little here. All right, now what we want to do is take the top and fold this in. Okay. And, oh my heavens. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it in. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut this one down because we don't want it covering up our window. I'm folding it in just to give a little bit more stability. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So a little bit more stability because that's going to be like a side pocket. Trying to miter these a bit so we don't have quite as much bulk. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this little flap down. Of course, if you don't have a window, then that's not going to be an issue for you. Okay. Right. So this is what we have now. All right. So then this one is going to fold up, and we're going to fold this around like so. Okay. To give that more stability and just kind of clean that edge. All right, and then this bottom one, we want to fold that over. Good crease there. Okay, now this bottom one, we want to do the same thing. We want to cut in to where that fold is. All right, so now we have like that. And again, we're going to wrap this around. So I want to miter that just a little bit from that cut end. My goodness. Okay. So there we have that. All right. So now what we want to do is do some decorating. Let's get that on there so we don't have any issues. Okay, so and then you just, so we're just going to do like a collage. So, yeah, I kind of like that. I like that, how that's doing there. And then above it. Make sure I'm covering the white. And let's see, anything else that would work real quick here? Maybe something different. Oh, here's something. How about something like that? Maybe we don't want that too. Okay, so like there, right there. Okay. We're just going to use glue stick on most of this. I'm going to take the glue stick all the way across the back, and I want to get that in right like that, covering up that. Okay, and now I'm going to wrap it around so we have a nice clean edge, and that also seals that open edge. Okay. So let's continue with this. So I'm going to use, I don't know, mostly, I would say, mostly what am I trying to say here? Neutral neutral background, and then we could do some more, you know, more focal point type with a next layer. That makes sense. So I want to get a fold in there before I stick it down, because I want to make sure that's in the right place. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know, I think a little bit of inking might be in order. Okay, so we're going to take our glue stick and get that all covered. And see if we can't do this without it being too fiddly. Just want to make sure I get that wrapped around there. So you don't have to wrap around. I'm doing that just so we have a nice edge there. But we already doubled the paper, so the paper is reinforced already. This is just giving us a nice edge. Kind of like that. So yeah, we're not going to get too much down into the weeds with this. Okay, it's just an envelope, and it's just little pieces of paper or scraps. So, you know, craft with wild abandon. Okay, so yeah, I have these papers here. Maybe that color would be nice. We don't seem to have a whole lot of choices in colors, do we? Okay. So this one could cover up a whole lot more. So what we're going to do is take a pencil and kind of mark there and mark there, and see if we can't do this without too much damage. So I'm going to cut there and cut here and hope it was straight. Yep. Okay. I think I want to do some inking on here. Okay. And, oops. So where am I putting that? Okay. Just like that. All right, so I'm going to ink up the entire back so we can wrap it around. Now, if you don't have these little pieces of paper, you know, that come in kits and different things, I think a lot of them I got from Creative Studio boxes, and maybe some from Temu or Wish. But if you don't have those, all right, wait a minute. Now we kind of muffed that up a little bit. Okay, wait a minute. All right. I have to come in here and cut that to release that pocket. Hello. Okay. There we go. All right, so if you don't have of these type of things, you know, another option might be, you know, magazines or old books. You could use book page for this, and maybe some ephemera from a kit or something for, you know, your focal point type decoration. Yeah, magazine pictures from magazines or old book pages. Anything like that would work too. And then, like I said, some focal point type pictures, perhaps. Oh, wait a minute. We were putting this up here, weren't we? Okay. So, like that. And then turn that over. Oh, I gotta be careful of that window. I forgot about the window. Oh no. So, there we go. Crisis averted. Okay. let go, let go. Oh, it won't let go of my finger. Jeez. Okay, so now we got a little bit right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my heavenly days. I do not have any washi tape. Do I? I mean, I got tons of washi tape, but I mean something I would want to use. I had some rolls out here, but I don't know. I don't know what's happened to them. So we will continue on. This little bit that we cut off would be perfect. So just gonna ink that. Oh, I didn't ink that, did I? Doggone it. Ugh, why didn't you remind me? You probably did, right? You're probably saying, oh, you didn't ink that. Do you want to ink that? Yeah, I kind of did, but oh well. So there we go. Okay, so there. So what we can do now is we can wrap this around and glue it. Okay, so I'm just going to come up here and make sure I get the edges, because you don't want something to come along later and cause trouble. So we're just going to wrap that right around and glue that down on the inside. So now we got a nice edge, and we want to glue down this side. Just a nice thin little bead of glue along there. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. All right. Now, ooh, we got some music page. I love using music page. That would work out great, wouldn't it? I never know which way's up though. Oh, there's words. So now we know that way is up. See, that doesn't make sense to me. We know this way is up because of the words, but yet when you're looking at these little thingies, this little bar is down, but this little bar is up. So, you know, if you didn't know how to read music, you certainly would not know which way is up on these things. At least I don't. I don't have a clue. I don't know that it matters. I mean, if somebody that knew how to read music got a journal that used music pages and the music pages are upside down, it might bother them, you know, but yeah, it might bother them. But, you know, what are you going to do? So, all you people out there that read music, just, you know, be aware that if you buy a handmade journal, there could be music pages that have been used in some of the decorating. And those music pages may or may not be going in the right direction. And, you know, Try not to let it bother you. Okay, so, yep. All right. So I'm going to get glue all over this piece. And we'll see if we can't do some folding. Okay, so trying to keep this in frame. I hope I'm in frame. So I can still see what I'm doing. All right, so let's see. I should have thought this through a little bit more. So I need to fold this bit up. Oh, heavens. Okay, wait a minute here. All right, this has become fiddly. Hang on. All right. So this needs to fold up. I need to cut off that corner. So maybe if you're watching me first before actually doing, you will take advantage of my mishaps and not do the same thing. Okay, so there's that. Oh, don't stick. Wrap that around there. Okay, and I didn't miter, so, but that's not going to matter because this one's coming up and is going to cover that up anyhow, so we're good. Yay! Okay, so, yeah, we need to, ooh, we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. I probably should have done more with that first, huh? Well, I am going to cut that off. Okay, yeah, we probably needed to finish this before we went marching off, huh? Okay, so this is really good paper to use. So again, I'm going to cover the whole thing. And yeah, I just now thought about inking it. You know, some days I never forget, and other days I forget constantly to ink. So, oh my goodness. That is, oh, my arm is all sticky now. Got my arm in the glue book. All right, so I wrap that around. That's going to reinforce this guy. Okay, I need to fold that. Where's my fold folder? Okay. Fold that and get that good, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we want to do this one, and this one wants to fold under here. That cut quite far enough, I don't think. So then we want to, you know what, I'm going to cut some of this off. We don't need that much to try and fiddle with. Alright, so that would fold into there like that. Alright. So, and this goes over like this. Okay, so now what we want to do is get some little circles. So I pulled out some circles that I already had in my stash. I think that's everybody. And yeah, we're going to want to place these for closures. So I don't know, we have blue ones, we have some lavender ones from my lavender journal. Those probably won't go. So we got, oh, and I have a pink one, that probably won't go either. So I think the blue ones. So we're going to keep those right there so we don't forget that we have to put those on. I just want to make sure that this is covered how we want it to be. Uh-oh, see, now I don't know which way is up on this, but all right, so I'm going to keep this torn jagged edge and go ahead and ink that up and put that right over. Oh, that has a, I don't think I want that, so let's just do this. Okay. And yeah, so that's perfect. Okay. I don't think this needs to be quite that big, so I'm going to cut that down a little bit. Make sure I get across the top. Okay. Now, let's get our glue and cover this whole thing. And see if we can't put that right there and fold it around. Now, I am planning on attaching this to the page in the journal, but if you're going to have it, you know, floating as it were, you would need to, you know, of course, finish the back too, but we're not needing to do that. That needs more time to dry, I think. Okay, so we need a little piece here. Can't really read it, but sometimes you can actually tell which way the print is going. Just like that. Okay. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. I don't know if I have enough here to fold up. Oh. Dang. I should have given that a little bit more thought, but it's all right. Yeah. All right. So we'll trim off the bottom here. Okay. Now I need that to dry better. So let's finish this bit. And we'll get something over the top of this. But what? Oh, here we go. Now this is nice. Yeah, I like that. Don't know that it really needs to be inked, but we'll give it a good ink anyway, huh? Okay. All right. Get this on here. And we're going to get it right up next to the edge and cover that up. Okay. Awesome. All right, and we're going to let that dry. And now we just have this bit left to do. And I don't know, I think I want to take something over, so what are you doing here? I don't know what it's doing. Hang on. I need to miter that a little bit more, I think. Because it's just seems to be hanging up on something. Okay. Right. All right. So this one could go and do a slight fold on all three sides, and we just need something over here. Not sure what to do with these circles. I haven't figured out circles. So we can just, okay, so what do we got going here? So we can do that. Okay. Okay. Get that up over just a little bit so we can come in here and we can fold it over that edge and fold it over this edge. And yeah, got a little bit a little bit too much there, and pull this down. And do we want to do that? Well, maybe we do. Okay, so we want to put some glue on this flap. Oops, not that much. And then fold this up. Okay. There. So now that's wrapped that corner nicely. And now this one can go right like this. Okay. Oh. Oops. Get all that sticky stuff out of our way. All right, and I'm going to cover the whole back of this one. Let's see what kind of a mess I can make. All right, maybe if we do it this way. All right, I want to make sure that's up, and that's up, and that's over, and that's covered. Perfect. We're going to fold the top down. And come around and stick that bottom down. And that flap is covered. And this needs to be cut. Right. Trim that off. And then, nope. We can fold this in like that. There. Haha. Okay, so this needs to get glued right here. This little flappy thing. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? I don't think I want to do that yet. Don't think I want to do that yet. Wait a minute. I think it might be easier if we don't. Okay, so, oh, here's our little dots, our circles, whatever you're doing. Discs, that's what they are, discs. Okay, so let's ink them up. Yeah, just like this. Now I wonder though if we want two of them. So if we fold this over, this is our little flap. Okay, and we put it there. And we put twine. We could have two of them and run the twine like this. Or we could have one. Oh, but it's going to be glued down. Yeah, no, I think we have to do it this way. Okay. We need a couple of brads. What do we got in here? All kinds of different ones. But I need, you know, like brassy ones, or where's that? Silver ones, gold ones, brassy one. No, that's a silver one. Silver. Well, I would rather have gold than silver. Yeah. Stop that. Okay. Okay, I would rather have had a brass or something like that, but put a hole in that one and a hole in this one. Okay, and then, so this is the tricky bit. Is there we go. Well, it's not so well. Let's say it's not so bad because this we still have to deal with. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to leave this bottom flap open right now, is just so we have a way of getting in here and getting those down. Where are they? Where are they? There they are. You know what? I want to put some tape on that. I always like to cover the brad's legs, if possible, because they could very easily cause a problem down the road, especially if they're on the inside of what's going to be used as a pocket. Things could get hung up on those brad legs all the time, and you wouldn't be able to do anything about it. And that would make me crazy. And I'm sure it would make whoever has this journal crazy too. So I'd like to cover those when at all possible. Okay, so now we can continue with this and stick this down. Hold that up and over and under. That's quite a little bulk in this corner. Quite a lot of bulk in this corner. Okay, so we're gonna take this glue and tack down this side. Let's see. I hope I'm staying in frame for all this, guys. I apologize if I've gone out a few times. I can't easily tell where I am, unfortunately. So I hope I try to, you know, you want to pull whatever you're working on close to you, right? That is going to be an issue right there, isn't it? You try and pull something close to you when you're working on it. Problem is, when you're filming, you can't really do that because then nobody can see what you're working on, what you're doing. So, you know, it's a little bit of a conundrum. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. That probably should dry before we do that. So let's keep this. We have to finish that. But I kind of want this to dry more, just so it's good and it's not going to lift up anymore. So I'm going to put this right over here. And do you want to do the second one? So this is one we don't have to worry about. Don't have to worry about a window, which, you know, is kind of nice. So you can just pretty much, you know, do whatever you want to do here. I don't know how long this okay, to save some time, I went ahead and cut this the way we did the first one. I have the flap that's going over, and I glued down the top one, okay? Because we are, as usual, this video is getting long. So what I want to do is I want to place this so the little girls aren't getting covered up, at least too much. I want that to wrap around a little bit anyway. And oh, wait a minute. That's what caused the trouble the last time. So maybe we won't wrap around on this side. Okay, so that's going to be good. Nice big piece of paper, so it's going to cover a lot of real estate for us right away. Okay, so I'm going to get that over there like that. The one nice thing about glue stick is that it gives you wiggle room. You know, you can slide things around a little bit and make sure they're right. Okay, so I need to get rid of this bulk there. And then hold down. There we go. Now, if you're really good at wrapping gifts, then this is right up your alley. I really suck at wrapping gifts, so I usually use a bag. Put some tissue paper and call it a day. But yeah, if you're really good at wrapping presents, then you'll be really good at this. Okay, so isn't that cute? I love that. All right, so we have this and this, and I kind of want this little writing hand to show. So I'm going to cut this right about there. Okay, and we're just going to get some glue on there. Sorry guys, I mean, you can always, you can always speed through a little bit. You don't realize how long something takes when you're, just working, just doing stuff, right? But you get on video and then you realize, oh geez, this is really this is taking a long time. So yeah, get that wrapped around there. And let's see, how do I want to do this? Oh my. So what are we doing here? Like that and like this. Okay. Is that gonna be okay? No, it's not. Get out this glue. Make sure that every little corner is down. Huh? Oops. Oh, stop. Oops. There we go. Okay. So there's that one. Uh-oh. I didn't have enough. I think I didn't allow for enough at the bottom to wrap around nicely. Yeah, it's a little bit too short. We can fix that. So, I'm putting something down. Okay, like this. Right, okay. So, I'm going to get this glued. Make sure I get all the edges. Okay. Now, I want that to come right up to the edge there and over a little bit. And then I want this to wrap around there just a bit. There we go. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to work on that, I guess. Okay, yeah. That's what happens when you don't leave enough for it to, you know, fold over properly, or give it enough time to dry, which, you know, that's the other thing it could be. It didn't have enough time to dry. All right, so I wanted this for here. And we can wrap that all around on all sides. Sweet. Okay. So, again, we're going to get all the glue on here. Make sure we get the edges. Ooh, that's getting all glued. Okay, get this situated. Nope. We want, yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. There's what I needed. All right. So I'm gonna I'm gonna cut these corners. Right. Okay. Oh, let go me. Let go me. All right. Fold down the top. And fold in the sides. And my fingers are covered in glue. Everything is sticking to them. Okay. There. That's a nice little wrapped present. Let me get a wet wipe. See if I can't get some of this gunk off my fingers. Oh my heavens. Okay. Bring this back up. And show it where we want it to fold again. I need to make a little repair there. Okay. There we go. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So this folds over like that. And we just have to making sure, oh my goodness, we got glue on the inside somehow. Okay, so let's see, let's get out our little discs. I think I'm gonna go with these. Get these in before, uh-oh, that one's got a little, not quite circle. Okay. So, put a hole in the middle, and a hole in the middle. And we put those on. We're going to put those on just like we did the other one. Comes up like this. I'm going to decorate, you know, the outside of this flap and this inside part right here. And put these little holders on there. So when you're all done, let's get out this one. I think it's had time to dry nicely. So we're not going to have any more problems. So now we just want to line this one up where we want that to be. I like to have more of a distance between two discs like this, but you know, what are you going to do? So put that down, and we need to do something about these legs. And since this is an area that people are going to see, I don't want to use tape. So let's see, I need something. Something. A little label or something like that would be awesome. Here's something. That works. So a sticker? No. Right. So we're going to turn that around, and we're just going to put that right there over those legs. Just to take care of that poking up. Not that these legs are going to interfere with the pocket, but you know. There we go. And get out some twine. Well, I'll just go ahead and go with this baby blue color just to match the discs. You know, and we still, you know, need to do some further, well, we don't need to. You can do further embellishments, you know, maybe bring in some focal points or stickers or stamps or, you know, something like that, perhaps. Or, you know, it's, call it good the way it is. Or if you keep it more or less neutral, like we did with this one, just put it in your stash for now. It's you know, pretty much ready to go. And then when you're going to put it into a journal, at that point, you can actually further embellish it. So maybe it'll take on the theme or whatever of the journal you're working on. So if you're using a digital kit that has some ephemera, you can always do some fussy cutting and, you know, apply that stuff, or, you know, so you can personalize it to the journal at, you know, at a later time. Right now it's ready to go as is, with a little bit of further embellishing if you want to. Okay, so what we have here is we have a closure. Yes, it opens like that. I am going to stick this down onto a page, so I don't need to finish the back. But like I said, if it's going to be free-flowing type of thing, you'll need to finish the back. But we have a flap that opens. We have a pocket here. We have 2 pockets right here and right here. Yeah. And then when you put it in your journal, if you only glue it down on 3 sides, then you have a pocket going in here, or going the other way. You could glue it down on these 3 sides. It can still open here, but then you have a pocket on this side. So however way it works in your journal, whether it's left or right. So yeah, you can do that, and then you have another pocket to play with. So I hope you enjoyed this project. And it, you know, like I said, you could use junk mail envelope with a window, or just a plain envelope that doesn't have a window. It works out either way. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. Until next time, take care of you, love each other, and I'll see you again. Bye.